Hi, today I'm interviewing Mr. Andy Jenks. He is the district's chief communications officer and also runs the Chapel Hill City Schools Instagram. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Always good to talk about Instagram here.
Yeah, totally. So how does it feel to be a niche internet micro-celebrity now? How does it feel that you get your 15 minutes of fame?
Well, I don't know that niche internet micro-celebrity really does me justice. I think it's just full-blown celebrity.
Got you. Do you think that this new power you have may go to your head? Do you think there's any abuse of that, like people like Stalin?
I think it already has.
Okay.
I don't know about Stalin. That's probably a stretch. But does it go to my head? Absolutely. Because if you can cancel school for high school students, you can do anything.
Yeah. Do you ever feel any peer pressure from the comments? Who really makes the decisions here? Do you ever think hey, I'm gonna post this, but I'm scared that a 16-year-old on an iPhone will have anything to say about it?
It's not a joke to say that I'm very scared of what 16-year-olds are capable of doing.
Understandable, yeah.
Do I feel peer pressure? I think I feel that today's students have a very creative way of using language. Not all of it I understand. And that makes me feel pressure. What are people asking us to do? How are they reacting? What do all those letters mean? I have no idea. But most of the time, I assume it's good as long as we're canceling school. If we're going to school, I have no idea what people are saying.
One comment that gained a good bit of traction was Ethan Felt's comment saying, "Every day you push me closer to death." What would you like to say in response to this comment?
It's not going
and
to
if
be...
you could look into the camera, just so we get the full effect.
Ethan, it's going to be okay. We try to bring happiness and light into the world, and we do that through snow days.
Good response. Do you ever feel that you will turn irrelevant once it gets to spring and it won't be snowing anymore, since you won't have anything to report?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most people think this is a full-time job, but it's not. I work about 4 days a year, canceling school, and then when there's no school to cancel, I just sit lonely, like a bear in reverse hibernation, coming out only to speak to people in the wintertime.
And some of the comments, like Mr. Felt's comment, got more likes than the post itself. Does this bring up any childhood insecurities of being less popular than your peers?
All the time. This is a life that has been lived in the unpopular corner of every room I've ever walked into. And when the comments on our post do better than the post itself, it brings back all those vivid memories of being a high school student. I'd like to change that, but maybe not this year.
Okay.
Maybe some other time in the very distant future.
Okay, can I hand you these lyrics that we printed out for you here?
Yes, but don't approach me anymore.
Okay.
Too bad it's not turning into rain.
Could you give it some more performance?
That wasn't good enough for you?
No.
Turning into rain, turning into rain. I made that phone call with that code for the day. Code for the day, code 008.
So, do you recognize these lyrics?
No, I've never seen these lyrics before in my life.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can we, for our viewers here, roll the clip?
Too bad it's not turning into rain. Turn it into rain, turn it into rain. I made that phone call with the code for the day. The code for the day, code 008.
What is your plan to bring these types of videos to Chapel Hill?
I think there's so much opportunity to do snow day parody videos. Ideally, we need a little bit of time to prepare them, as in not the first day after winter break when we had a whole bunch of weather that was happening. And that wasn't so much a snow day as it was like a terrible weather day. But now it seems, this year, we're canceling school every other weekend because it keeps snowing around here. We need a little bit of time, North Carolina, in order to put these things together. So if I can get that kind of time from the weather gods up there, we'll do something very fun in the near future.
And going back to the song, what was your thought process behind rhyming homework with work? Do you think you'd call your lyricism a little bit lazy?
It's not my lyrics. I didn't write this stuff. I'll have to blame it on somebody else.
Gotcha. I know, like, another topic that has been brought up with the Instagram. The district has gotten some controversy over the posts about bus drivers not being able to drive their buses due to the labor shortage. If you were needed to, would you be willing to drive some buses?
I should never drive a bus. I'm unlicensed, unqualified, and just flat out not good at it. I mean, you should see me try to parallel park a sedan, let alone a school bus.
Well, thank you for coming in today.
This has been the best show I've ever been on.
Yeah,
And the only show.
yes. So, the best.